if I die tomorrow. I hope you hear these words. I ain't here to flip no birds or sip no serve. Hope the future generations can get this urge. Stay woke, youngin', and avenge these nerds.
It's Taco Tuesday. Welcome back.
Buenos días. ¿Cómo estamos ustedes?
How is everybody doing?
Oh my God.
Hey, Tinkerbell.
Oh.
Got some super Spanish going on right now.
I don't know why I started off that way.
I know.
I don't know. Taco Tuesdays. That's it. Ooh, the cervezas.
What is up? What is up, Rellis?
Yes.
What is up, Pong?
What's up, Pong?
Hola.
The gang is in the building. What's up? What's up?
Did I freeze?
Yes.
You
had a-
sure did. You sure
I
did.
did.
I leveled up my equipment, so I'm coming in super crispy. I hope.
Yes, very good.
Mm-hmm.
Very good, senor.
I froze. There we go.
Nope.
Lovely.
You have a delay.
That was beautiful. Hi guys. Here's your
Hello.
frozen Sebastian here.
Oh Christ.
Oh, you're
Hello.
good now.
Man.
Anyway, yes, how was your guys' weekend?
Yeah, it was pretty chill. I actually caught up on a lot more stuff than I thought I was going to catch up on.
Oh, it's good. I got distracted by playing Forspoken, and it's over. It was over from there.
How is it?
I didn't get shit done.
How is it? I've heard very mixed things.
Is that a game?
So
Yes.
yes, I have been staying away from other. I don't, you guys, I don't like watching the trailers when it's too close to a movie. Or I don't like listening to other people's opinions. I don't care about the critics. I but judge it for myself. I enjoy it. I like the gameplay. I like the visuals, and I'm enjoying the story so far. I'm still very early in it. I like to get a lot of the side quests done while I'm there, so I spend more time in a specific section of the story than most people would do to go ahead and progress forward. So so far so good for me. But I started looking at stuff because I was looking up Hogwarts Legacy. I'm looking forward to that one, and there was I saw like titles of people talking smack about Forspoken. I was like, I don't even want to know. So I don't know what the story is, what they're mad at, but I don't care about the haters.
Nice. I'm waiting for all the stuff to drop for Hogwarts. I know from what they say, using the curses don't really do anything to you, although they were talking about like how you can make a decision on the type of magic you use. So I'm waiting for the reviews before I drop $65 for a video game. Oh, 80 for the special, right?
The deluxe edition, yes. You got to get it because it adds more to the process. You know what? Whatever.
You guys.
I know.
One, I don't have a next gen console yet, which I'm planning on getting after I get my PC because apparently it's easier for me to build my PC than it's for me to get a PS5. But all that said and done,
Let's go to Sony.com.
Yeah,
what?
you can get one.
They're on Sony. You cannot get them in a box store.
Nope.
But you can order it from Sony.com.
Put your PlayStation Network in reserve. That's how I got mine. Reserve, and then they'll send you an email when they get availability.
But you have a PS5?
Yeah.
Oh, I've been debating.
I've gotten two, but I've gotten two that way.
I've been debating about doing it. I just don't have. I have not optimized my workspace in the basement. I've optimized my workspace in my office. So that is the next step. Because Seabass went with me this weekend, and I was just dropping more money than I needed to.
No, when I bought the P5, I bought a new TV. So that was not this past winter, but the winter before. That was my gift to myself at the time, like for Christmas and my birthday.
I got a new pen. That's about it.
Is it Riptide?
No, this is my little favorite red pen. Anyway, no, I mean this weekend was fun. Got to watch the Royal Rumble this weekend. Woo! Oh man, that was great.
Yes, we did watch the Royal Rumble.
Oh yeah. That was, and I'm happy that Tone got the meme. It was definitely a Royal Rumble theme meme that I sent to Tone. It was just pretty hilarious. And
is that awesome. A Pepper appearance? Pepper hasn't made an appearance on the show in so long.
Oh yeah, because I forgot you could see like everything now.
Yeah.
Oi, come here.
Boy.
Up.
There you go.
So cute.
The goodest boy.
You know what else is cute? Announcements.
All right, get out of here.
I had to do it. I am sorry. We gotta get these out of the way. Just get it done.
Do we?
I mean, do we? Yeah, let's go. Let's go with some announcements. Make sure you guys are tuning into TV on YouTube, Instagram, or wherever you can listen to podcasts. Val, what's the other website they can listen to and all that? Go ahead, shoot it.
Apple
TV.
Music, Spotify, YouTube, and of course Instagram. Yep.
And what is the topic this weekend?
C- announcement.
Oh, this weekend we're off. Next weekend we're doing a Valentine. Is it? Wait, hold on. Yes, this weekend we're off. Next weekend we're doing a Valentine's Day special. It's gonna be a spicy topic.
Ooh.
We're gonna be talking about sex and how to give and receive fellatio. It's going to in both female and male. It's gonna be an interesting one, so we'll see how that goes.
Cool.
Cool. Right here, Valentine's Day episode. Red Shoe Diaries.
That's classic.
You can't score if you skip third base.
True story.
Not wrong.
Oh shit, that should be a shirt. Law, give it away with the Twitch. Go right ahead. Twitch channel. Let's go. Catch go on Twitch.
Am I gonna give it or are you gonna give it? Catch me on Twitch on Sundays at 4, on Thursdays at 6. I've been sporadic, but it's for very good reason, as I am getting new gear in play and I have new projects in play for the rest of the year. While I'm working on book 2, I also think I might actually be able to do my short film this year. Fingers crossed for that. So that is on the agenda. But all that said and done, to say that Twitch will be coming back very soon and more consistently in the near future.
Also, too, want to read some comics? Go to Bonet Studios over there at Patreon. Make sure you're checking it out. Give up a like, subscribe, follow, do whatever, comics. There you go. Also, check out the Medusa's Cascade on whatever's favorite podcast app that you're listening
Spotify or something.
Spotify, anywhere. Go to the website. I'm one beer in and I'm good.
You are struggling right now.
You're half-assing this announcement. I'm just saying.
I'm fucking tired. It's been a long week already. Anyway, make sure you guys
Tuesday. It is Tuesday.
It feels like
Come
a Friday,
on, man.
Anyway, make sure you guys.
If it
it's
felt like
the end
Friday,
of the month. It's the end of the month. That's what it is.
End of the month.
I guess
Tomorrow's
so.
the first of the month. There we go.
Yes.
It's the first of the month.
Don't go driving. Quota's got to be met.
Exactly. That's
for you,
exactly what the end of the month is.
Or for you
him.
too, don't jump turnstiles.
Exactly.
I don't get it.
At the end of the month, the cops credit.
Oh.
Also, make sure, guys, that you're checking out the new EP by Cyphs, his new album, The Motive, which also too will be in full force. Gazasha strikes again. Yes, Pong, which I will strike on your show when I finally figure out a date to do the lights. Yeah. Also, catch us at the Delancey with Cyphs. Cyphs will be going live on March 18th at the Delancey in Manhattan, New York. Check out Catch the Craze, the podcast is always giving to the indies out there. Our brothers over there at Catch the Craze. Love you guys, Sam and George. And finally, Pong, who you see in the comics, giving me a C+, giving me shit. You can catch him on the twitch.tv/Slim Shop.
Bro. Shady?
Bro. Wow. Added to the list. There goes a Slim Shop.
Sounds like a name of a chop shop.
It's a slim fast shop. There you go. This is a weight loss.
Are you okay? Are you okay? I'm just. Are you sure?
He's out of here. He's out of here.
Oh, I remember myself.
He's out of here. All right, everybody. We're done with announcements. If you want us to say anything, just put it in the fucking comments and we'll read it out loud.
There you go. That works. That's what we're doing this shit.
We're doing it live. Doing it live. All right.
Oh
Listen,
God.
That's how we do it here now. We're 9.5 minutes in, and Seabass is barely getting through fucking announcements. He's on a fucking walker with tennis balls on the ends. Come on, my guy.
Oh man.
All right. Anyway,
bring him back.
All right, he can come back.
Hello, people.
It's because
exactly. Exactly.
Okay, I don't get that one either.
No.
If you so the saying is, if you smell toast without toast being in the air, it means you can have a stroke. It means an oncoming stroke is happening. Yes. So one time, I would say like 2-3 weeks ago, my wife is coming downstairs and she yells downstairs. She's like, "Honey, do you smell toast?" I'm like, "The fuck you mean? Do you smell toast?" There was no toast to be had. And then I go upstairs and it was Eggos, and I was like, I just almost had a panic attack.
Oh my god.
That makes sense now.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yes.
Oh shit.
Yes.
No, the show hasn't even started yet. There we go. So what are we talking about tonight, guys? Are we talking about Last of Us?
Emotional damage.
Emotional
damage.
Yo, Tone, you have to do a spoiler warning for this one. There's no way to not do a spoiler warning for this one.
I don't even know.
I would appreciate one.
Like, please.
Okay.
Come on, like with an episode like this, you knew it was gonna happen.
I know. So, welcome back, everybody, for another episode of Nerds of the Round, where we're doing Tone spoiler warning. We were discussing episode 3 of The Last of Us, where Ellie and Joel go on a road trip to the outside of Boston. Ellie goes into a supermarket, and Joel's like, "Hey, I'm gonna find some stuff for you." And ain't nothing here. And it doesn't take until Ellie realizes, "Hey, I've got things that you don't have, and I need something that you don't really think about when you're searching for shit." So Ellie scores on finding the Tampax because that wasn't rated by all the jackasses that probably rated that place. We get to the real crux of the episode, where we meet Frank and Bill. Frank and Bill. And you don't really get the essence of who Frank and Bill really are in the game, because when we meet them in the game, Frank's already dead. And we just meet Bill in the town. And you think, yeah, Bill has a partner, but we don't really know. But there is something that happens in this show where we get a full hour of a relationship that is 13 years in the making. And that they decide to change up a bit of how these characters portray, because as the show writer and the showrunner said, if we're going to change something, it has to be better. And it definitely was. It was definitely much better than what we got in the game. Now, I understand some people were upset that we didn't get some of those interactions between Bill and Ellie. And to that, I say fuck off, because we got some real emotion from two character actors for something we didn't know we actually wanted. And as I saw on Twitter, we essentially got a longer version of the opening of Up. And
wow, yeah.
And I've got to say, I was touched. Jackie was crying. I didn't know what to feel. I didn't know Ron Swanson had that in him, but he did. And
let's talk about it.
This is like one of the best episodes of TV I've seen in a long time. Both of these men deserve an Emmy. Both of them should just win it together.
Yeah.
It is January of 2023, and as Gizmodo said it, if this is where we're at with getting TV, and we keep getting shit like this, 2023 is off to a great start.
Absolutely.
Woo. Yeah, that episode was
I just watched
great.
it.
Yo.
Yeah. You could watch that episode as a standalone episode. That's how great this episode was, because
we've said that about every episode so far. Like, every time they've taken the time to do a sequence like that, it's so well done. Also, yes, to Pong's point, yo, like this, relax the shoulders and gave us like the Kiss FM.
Yes, it was
like the sultry radio hour.
Okay. It is Nerds of the Round.
Yeah.
Spoiler warning.
It's Nerds.
Episode 3.
We're here on episode 3 doing the Tone spoiler warning. You have been warned.
Where is your whiskey on the rocks, sir? Just
listen. I don't listen. I'm realizing that I can do this with this mic. It's all just brand new to me. I'm so used to the $60 mic that me and Sebastian and you were rocking in the early days. No, sorry,
not the
$60 mic. It's the $60 mic plus boom combo.
Yes. Oh man,
Still
I'm
rocking
gonna
that
have
shit.
y'all help me upgrade my stuff because I need a mic.
we all upgrade. We all get upgrades.
Upgrading.
We're upgrading nerds this year. That's it. Nerd upgrades.
Professional.
But
Professional mics. But no, I mean, back to the episode. I mean, it definitely is great TV writing. It's an episode that can stand on its own, where if you just want to watch it for that one episode, you really can.
Fact.
And there was a lot of stuff. Yes, here you go. There was a lot of stuff in this episode that also helps portray the story. It's like, I get what you were saying, Tone, like with some people like who want to complain, like, oh, it's a filler episode. To me, it was more than a filler. It was still an episode that still progressed the story, because even when you got Ellie and Joel and you got their moments, you still got to see a little bit of story progression, and their whole story of Bill and Frank. It still impacted Joel, especially at the end when he gave him that letter, which is like, still.
I mean, people talking about, like, I saw the filler episode comments and I just didn't get it. Like,
I don't think it's filler.
I get it if folks were like, they wanted to see some of those specific interactions between Bill and Ellie when he jumps in and he starts flipping, they start going off on each other. Like those there's some really, big cut scenes that happen in that whole sequence. And I get it when you have this vision, if you're a big fan of the game, you're like, I can't wait to see this interaction. But to me, just doing the thing about what the show has to do, and I think is that we can't just keep having these large action set pieces. I'm not here to watch them run the whole time, every single episode, away from cordyceps zombies. Like, I'm just not here for it. I'm here
it'll
for
take away from the story itself. And Last of Us is a great story.
It's about people, and the whole point is like you do these pandemic stories, and it's you live in this pandemic and this thing, but it's about the story of people. It's about how to live on, how Bill found love after being a survivalist all that time, being by himself for 4 years and kind of living off the land and kind of doing it, but then opening up and finding love, and then living that love and finding his purpose for 13 years. Like, that's more to it than just running and gunning. Like, granted, we all love to see HBO do it, but I think it takes away from what the show's supposed to be about, which is about people. And we know next episode we're going to get some fun stuff. But this all leads up to how this season ends, to how Joel deals with what happens with Ellie. So we get the hospital scene, which we're all kind of waiting for.
Let me.
I don't know nothing about this, so I'm like, wait, what's coming?
Right.
Oh, my bad. Okay.
While I didn't play the thing, I have seen it play through, so like I know a lot of what's gonna happen.
Yeah,
I've been avoiding it. I don't want to know.
So let me ask you guys: when you saw in the beginning when we had Ellie and Joel, they did the whole store scene, but then they were walking and he shows her, like, she sees the field of all the bones. And when they pan to the bones of the mother and the baby, and then you get that flashback of the same mother and baby. I mean, how much did that scene impact you guys, just knowing that, oh, you already knew their fate?
I mean, I don't think that was more impactful than losing. I think them just choosing to die together was emotional for me. Again, because I didn't get this far in the game. I'd never met Frank in the game. Bill. Yeah. I never met Bill in the game. I didn't get that far. So they're now past the point where my knowledge is like nothing. But if it's similar to what we see here, I thought they did very well.
They're doing what you can't do, Seabass, which is transition.
I got an itch, a really big itch.
Oh man!
Because real talk. I think
fired.
No. I think because when the episode opened, I was like, okay, cool. We're getting our flashback scene. Like, what flashback scene are we getting? Right? Like, what more are we getting? And we didn't get it. And we go right into it because I was like, okay, well, we went right to the title card, no flashback. And then they do the scene where you see the bodies on the floor, and we already know what the military is doing because we know how the show opened up in episode 1. It's just this whole cruel mentality of what the government is doing at the time because they don't know what to do.
Yeah,
I mean, it makes sense. The thing is, how do you stop the spread? How do you prevent more zombies that you can be able to take out?
And we heard from episode
Taking out
2
the
from this
people
woman,
who are
like
living,
it's
yeah.
literally just like bomb everything. Like that's their
Yeah.
solution, and it's fucked
It's
up.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I did like how Joel explained the whole sugar and flour thing that was kind of going around on the internet for the past 2 days. That's like, you know, like when you saw like the nods of Joel not eating carbs when he was like, I'm on Atkins. There was no pancakes mix, like he had said. Like there was a lot of little nuggets from that people have been theorizing about how this whole thing spread very rapidly and how it got.
And
to
it goes to the first episode. She was gonna make him pancakes, but they didn't have any.
Yeah.
Or the cake it was, and they didn't, and he didn't grab it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And then the old lady, she was eating like the dough or something, right?
Them biscuits.
Yeah.
Biscuits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Biscuits. Yeah.
I think this show's been doing a really good job with just like showing like the humanity of like a very like AAA zombie horror post-apocalypse game. Like it's doing. I hate to relate it to The Walking Dead, but Walking Dead, I think the charm of Walking Dead was that after a certain point, the zombies weren't the main focus of that story. But that was after a certain point. From the very beginning of Last of Us, we can see a clicker once every like 4 episodes and no one would fucking bat an eye, because the crux of this show and like it hinges on what is humanity like right now? Like how is everyone treating each other? What is life like now as a result of 20 years of all this shit that has been going on, you know? And then also like seeing Ellie's reaction from it, because she's 16. She's never, you know, she wasn't alive before all this. So to have that like kind of fish out of water, everything is new, secondhand telling of things is such a like dope and unique perspective that they're doing a really good job at capturing, to kind of emphasize the fact that so much has drastically changed.
She said so cool to a seatbelt.
Yeah.
She was like, oh, you could fly in one of those? Seeing the crashed airplane. Like, it's all all the things that we live with today is like nothing. But imagine someone who's never experienced it and have no idea.
I think that's
it's different.
I think that's what they really, really great at capturing, because what makes the zombie apocalypse scary in this one is how easy it was spread and how believable it is. Like they said, with the food, that it traveled in the food. You have a fungus that mutated, which like we've all seen that whole parasite and everything take over, and bugs and all that. So it's kind of scary. Like all it just needs to do is that code evolution of mutating. And then the fact of again, you're getting this whole renewal of a character, seeing it all their eyes. But what I did like is that through Bill and Frank, we kind of saw the stages of this world happening from their lens. So it's like, you know, you got Bill in the beginning when the military was grouping people up, because we know what happened to that group of people in the truck. Then you have him there, and like he's refortifying and everything. So he's forging, he's prepping, he's the doomsday prepper. And then, you know, he has the gate set up. So it's like, this was years that we saw in their story, especially when he met Frank, there wasn't that trust that was there, because again, there was this trust that was going on with people, because it's like, you know, at this stage of the game, you can't really trust people. But, you know, him and Frank forged on, and then to meet Ellie and Joel, I mean, not Ellie, it was Tess and Joel, when they were looking for people to like, you know, trade with and everything. Then Joel telling him like, you know, for, you know, protecting and all that, how they're set up like it's the people outside. I think it was that conversation with Joel that he set up for those raiders, because man, he was fricasseeing people with his like whole like gate and all that. I'm Team Bill. Team Bill needs that's the survival you need on your team.
I you know what I did learn from this episode? That if anything was to happen, I'm totally dead.
I mean, you're in the inner city, so you're totally screwed.
Yeah, I'm screwed. It's over.
Me and Seabass got a chance because we're in suburbia. We're in rural suburbia.
Yeah, I'm screwed.
Yeah.
They'll just
I don't have
they'll
those
pack us out.
survival
They'll pack us out with
It's
the trucks.
one of those things where like I'll take my chances with the monsters because you guys are gonna have different monsters very quick because you're in. Ding 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 ding.
No, we are not. We are not.
Huh?
That,
I don't
No,
understand.
we are. No.
You're close enough.
No, we are not.
No, no, no.
What's
No,
ding
no.
ding 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 ding? What is that?
No.
Oh boy.
No.
Oh boy.
It's because
That's
Atlantic
such
County leans Republican doesn't mean that's where we're at.
Oh. Yeah, no, it's not there.
Nope. That's you're thinking South, boy. No. I really also too loved again when.
Although it was a real whole different mindset here, like pandemic wise. Like when we moved.
Oh, they
down,
didn't give a shit.
No. It wasn't that. Obviously, you have some people who don't give a shit, but like the idea, because like one, you've got space, so like you're able to walk around and have like legit 6 feet apart, where everyone can walk around without a mask, because you can literally just have so much space. There are no cars going. Like we would walk around, you didn't have to worry about it. Like it was vastly different. Then when everything was like you don't got to wear a mask no more, people flew with that. They flew.
Yep. I flew off the rails. No, I was gonna say I love the fact too, like when you saw Joel read the letter that Bill left him. It was like protect Tess. You saw him stop and it was like it was a reminder of a failure of someone he didn't get to protect. It's going right back to his daughter and all that. And I think that's just like where it resolidifies, like, you know what, I gotta protect this girl, I gotta protect Ellie, because he's already failed 2 people. What do you guys think about that?
I don't know.
I think his priority is finding his brother.
I think his brother is finding his brother right now. I think it's starting to form that like this kid is gonna be the kid that I have to protect. It's not like quite there yet. He's doing it out of purpose versus like that being like what he feels like honor bound to do.
Yeah. I think it's more about I think he's trying to have, I don't know if he has hope, but asking her, let me see your bite again. Like it's kind of like to solidify this is the need for him to continue to move forward, the need for him to continue to protect, and that's one of the things that I picked up from the way he's portraying this character. So I'm loving it.
Also, too, I want Bill to make me like what was it? It was rabbit steak. Like, yo,
I need that steak, that chicken, that goat, whatever he did. I'm like,
oh man. I will say also so this show, like they have like an insane budget on this show. However, how it's shot and how it's produced feels so like perfectly minimalistic, and like you can feel the isolation of Bill in this episode. You can feel like the like, oh shit, when Ellie found the clicker downstairs, like that's it. There's only just her, the clicker, and Joel for like that 20 seconds or whatever the case is. Like, kudos, hats off to the entire team, because like that idea of creating like this entire world, like that the entire world is fucked, but we're getting a very like focused lens on how fucked up is this situation right here. You guys are going to be our eyes and ears. Walk us through it.
Yeah.
I know that.
I'm gonna watch The Last of Us ending. I'm now like,
really?
Oh, you guys, you just said something that I'm like really curious about, and I don't know if I wanna.
Nah, don't do it. Don't do it.
So like,
I would say do it after the episode.
do it after, because I think the way that the ending works is that obviously it's powerful. That scene is powerful and kind of shocking in its own way because of what it means, right? And if you're watching it without playing the game, you're like, oh shit. But if you play the game and you experience the relationship as Joel and Ellie grow closer together through their journey, it makes it, you like as the player are like, I'm 100% making this decision and fuck anything else. Because I remember when I was playing it, I was like, say less. I didn't even have to think about it.
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it.
Fine. I won't even. Okay.
Use the analog stick and press R2. I was ready. Yeah. No.
I don't understand.
It's okay. You don't need to right now.
You can.
I don't like feeling lost.
You have 6 more weeks.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
6 more weeks.
Don't worry, Val. I didn't play the game either. So don't worry. We're in the same boat together. It's all good.
I didn't play the game, but I watched the people play the game. So I know like a
You
lot
can
of
get
the
it.
story.
It's on. You can get it on PS5.
I have it.
I
had it for the
today because
P4.
I think I'm gonna actually give it a good college try.
Yeah, I had it for the P4 and got the remastered for the P5. Like it came with it or whatever.
Yeah.
So I have it, and I definitely started it again. Like I told you guys, I'm chicken. And as soon as the clickers started coming in, I was getting anxiety attacks. I was like, never mind.
How about this? I'll go over there. You can go over there. I'll play it. We'll crack the Hennessy. I'll play it so you could like secondhand watch me play.
I can do that. Because then I don't have, and the anxiety isn't for me. It's like, oh my god, you gotta go die.
All right.
So yeah, I can do that.
We'll set up a day for that.
Okay. All right.
We're gonna have Val play horror games one day. That's it. It's gonna be a special.
Not doing it. She ain't doing it.
Listen, you guys have
I appreciate that you guys know me. I don't know why you guys keep trying to play.
30,000% better chance of me playing horror games.
Come on, it'll be a great drinking game.
Nah, we're good.
No, we're good. It's okay.
Yeah, I'm totally good on that.
The only way she would do it is if she lost the bet, and even then she wouldn't bet it.
No, she wouldn't.
There you go.
You don't bet something. Yeah.
You don't. I only bet on a sure thing, and that it's not gonna happen.
Exactly.
So to your point, Law, you were talking about like how we felt for Bill and being a survivalist. What was great was the casting of
Nick
Offerman, because you do not have to go into this believing he is a survivalist and can do it.
Right.
Like, like sometimes you have an actor who like does this, you're like, I don't fucking like, I'm sure, I don't fucking believe this person can do it. Like, I'm sure he's acting.
Like, I don't think Frank would have did it without Bill.
No, but you know that.
Right.
But it's openly like that. That's why Bill's like, call Joel, he'll take care of you. Like he knows what Frank is capable of doing. Like that's fine. I got that. But you go into this, that Nick Offerman was offered the role as Bill and he's gonna do it. And like if you watch Parks and Rec, it's essentially Ron Swanson. Just kind of that's how Ron Swanson's character is. Right. Isolationist, is a libertarian, doesn't believe in government outreach, like all this other, like he had a lot of like similarities to the character, outdoorsy, all that stuff. And some of it is Nick Offerman, and some of that is him and who he truly is. But like I don't have to believe it. Like I'm not being pretended. I'm like, oh, I see this. Yeah, this makes sense. And like I go right into it because I'm like, I can see him being this way, versus me getting to. And then you have the actor who's playing Frank. And you're like, and he right off the bat is like, I should have lied. Like you get off the bat, like he's not cut to survive this way. And there isn't a suspension of belief at this point. You're just kind of watching these two characters who have two different ideologies fall in love together and make a life together. And one's giving them something, the other one, and they're each giving each other things the other didn't have.
Right.
It was just, lovely.
And it was a better love story than Twilight.
Shut up.
Like I wouldn't even give it like Twilight. I would just give it. It is probably one of the best love stories we've seen in cinema. Period.
Yeah.
In an episode, I will say that.
Like in an episode, like arguably one of the best love like stories that we've seen in a long time. Like a good one. To get that, there's I don't think there's anyone who can honestly say they watched this episode and didn't immediately feel connected and touched by those two.
Right. I was invested and I don't even know the characters from this game.
Right. So. Exactly. Like you're there and you're seeing like
I was not expecting them both to go though.
Right? Like you're seeing Bill like go through all of these stages of like emotional and just character development in general. And then by the end, like the decision he makes to just be like, nah, we're going out together. Like I'm not doing this by myself. It makes so much sense because of how they like everything that they've been through and how they've interacted with each other and what we've seen on screen. For him to just let Frank go, I fully thought like he would have like like shotgun to the head, some craziness like that, like just went out, like I can't do it. Like he would have tried and then said, nah, fuck this. But I think it makes way more sense, and it was done so much more beautifully that he was like, I put enough in there to kill a horse, like, and we've both been having it this entire time, like, and like that's just a testament of the writer's understanding that, like,
of the characters,
of not only the characters, but like understanding, like, from the source material, we didn't get this, but they have the time, energy, and space to do it now. So let's do it and do it and give it justice.
Right. Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. It was done so well. I loved it. It was such a good episode.
Now I fully understand why one of my coworkers was like, "You didn't watch The Last of Us," and I was like, "I'm gonna watch it on Monday." Like, I kind of just want to, And she like berated me all day, and I was like, "Yo, why are you so mad?" And then I watched it, and I was like, "I get it. You're right. My bad. I fucked up this time.
I need to turn on notifications for Discord, because that would have reminded me to watch, because I got stuck on Forspoken, and then yesterday I completely forgot that it was Monday, and I only had the one day because I started watching Love It or List It, and then I go down a rabbit hole, and that's like my guilty pleasure.
Oh, Love It or List It is awesome. What are you talking about?
So
That's a
great.
really great show.
It's so great.
It's just giving you house ideas.
It's a house show. It's a house show.
It's one of the only female girly shows that I watch, and it's such a good one. Such a good one.
I don't even say Love It or List It is a female girly show. It's just a reality.
It's a girly show.
It's a reality
house show.
Its interior designing is girly.
Love
you
it
also
or
have the real estate
Love It or
agent
List
showing
It
it around.
it's a real estate show.
Let's not say all that.
Okay, guys who watch the female show, it's okay. I'm not against you guys watching.
I don't watch it. I'm just saying interior design is not inherently female. So
not inherently female, but can be feminine.
Fair, but sure, but still, you know what? I think we're all going to agree to disagree here.
Yep.
Okay.
Gender norms are whack.
Okay, I'm just saying. Well, okay, you're right. However, Love It or List It is my guilty pleasure, and it's not the norm type of show that I normally watch. And I'm not a big reality show. I'm not a big home and garden person. I'm not a big anything of that nature. This one is my thing, and I have 50 episodes on my DVR.
Christ.
binge.
DVR.
So.
DVR.
What is this thing you talk about? DVR.
You can't watch it on the streaming service, like Real Talk.
I can. It just doesn't give me the same experience. Leave me alone.
God. I gotta watch it with the commercials.
No, I can fast forward to the commercials.
Whatever, man.
Listen.
Val's out here living her best boomer life. Leave her alone. I love you, Val.
Got her DVR connected to TV with the three plugs, red, yellow, and white.
Absolutely.
No, it's an HDMI cord. So, I got
an original model. Oh my god. Oh man.
It's really not that funny, guys. It's really not.
It is.
Yes, it is.
I still have cable. I have Fios. I still have TV.
You told us this last week.
Listen, you have
DVR.
your cable. It's the DVR comment.
Yeah.
Yes, I have a DVR because I like having the pause and rewind function for live television, and I can't have that without the DVR.
I'm just confused though. If you're not gonna watch it at the time of broadcast,
it doesn't matter because I never catch it at the time of broadcast. However, I like having the accessibility when I feel like watching something feel good. That's what I'm going to. I'm sure it's on a streaming service. I'm sure I have it somewhere else, but does it matter to me? No. Because I'm a creature of habit, I'm gonna do what I like. That's it. What I know.
I'm just letting you know. Just letting you know that all 19 seasons are on Hulu.
All 19 seasons are on Hulu.
God damn. Does anyone use VCRs anymore?
So maybe I can watch it on Hulu.
Oh my god.
the fuck?
Yo, Val, what's your page number?
Oh wow.
That's not me.
Don't beat me. Don't beat me. All right.
That's the Pong and the rest of the comment section.
Listen,
I may just be piggybacking right now.
Oh, I can't even see them anymore. I need to fix my. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, thanks, guys. I appreciate you making me feel officially old. And cheers to that. Yay!
Cheers. It's not making you feel old. Listen, you can never be as old as Seabass.
Exactly.
I don't think anyone could be as old as Seabass.
Exactly.
Seabass, how old are you?
I am 21.
21 times like 4.
No, whoa. Hold up. Times 4? Fuck, you make it sound like I go to school with Moses, part the Red Sea and shit.
It's also on
Discovery how Beauty and the Beast starts A Tale as Old as Time? It's really like started with Seabass.
I'm gonna hit you. Tale as Old as Time started with Seabass. That's funny. Am I actually younger than you, Seabass?
He's older than everyone.
I am the oldest one in the group. I'm El Viejo.
Well, I'm used to being the older one in my groups, so it's good to have someone else be. Yay!
Oh my god! You gotta get her on the next show. She just got her too. Yo,
I can't.
Yo. No, Val, come back, Val. Listen, everyone's had an episode where they shit on the other person.
No, that's fine. I could take it, but
you were due for it.
Yeah, you were due for it. You were due for it. You've been on the show long enough.
Yeah.
This is a it's Kristen.
Pong, just so you know.
Oh, you're Apple Newton? God damn.
Wow.
He says sorry.
First, I've never owned a Palm Pilot. It was a BlackBerry Curve. And I know the young ones are going to be like, what is that?
You probably were all about the BlackBerry chat.
At the time, I didn't care for it too much, but I enjoyed it.
I knew so many people that were all about that BlackBerry.
I wasn't. What was the one that everybody loved back then?
Sidekick?
I'm sorry, I was the one with
that.
the
I was not a sidekick.
Oh,
I was not a sidekick.
If you're a dude from the Bronx and you don't have a sidekick, then are you really a dude from the Bronx?
I was the standout. I was like, I refuse.
And then you can like escalate your status as a dude from the Bronx by saying I have both a sidekick and a Boost Mobile.
That was me.
The chirp.
5 more minutes. Gotta buy my chirps.
Bro.
Gotta get the chirp.
Bro,
Jesus
man,
Christ.
it was so good because I had my brother's Nextel phones because obviously the Boost phones and Nextel phones were different. So I got the cooler Nextel phones. So I get my brother's old phones, then change all the faceplates to make them even like doper, and then have that rocking with I think it was like I had the 930.
Was so much fun.
Dude, I had like the i930 or some crazy shit like that. And the sidekick too. Everyone thought I was a drug dealer. I was like,
yep.
I was like, guys,
I just And then what you do 16. Is that because there were no MP3 players, yo, this is my jam. And then you play the ringtone, it's the whole fucking song.
Yeah.
I hate that shit. I want to break people's phones.
So sad.
I want to break. I'm like, yo, shut that shit off. I don't want to listen to your shit.
It
fucking
was like
tired coming from work.
Shitty quality audio too, but
it'd be like, I'm like, dude, you can't even fucking understand it. Shut the shit off. Come on. We're all trying to sleep on the train.
But
we've come a long way over
to bring it back to Last of Us.
Yeah, let's bring it back. Everyone playing the home game.
The moment in the car at the end where she picked up the cassette was such a good.
And Linda Ronstadt.
It was such a good like tie everything together for Ellie because obviously a car for her is like a spaceship, but what even more is like so foreign. You have kids who would be now 16, 17 who have no idea what a cassette tape is, and they're looking at it like this phone's broken, whatever the case is. But like to have it in that like scene was chef's kiss. So well done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You want to know how you stop a millennial, or you know how you stop these young kids? You just give them a rotary phone. Ask them to dial 911.
Crickets. Okay.
Don't want to talk to you that bad. Oh my god.
Sorry, bro. Don't want to what?
So,
Don't
all right,
want to
hold
talk to you that bad.
So he's in reference to what Sebastian was saying. Ring ring when you call it. They'll put the whole song, and then people would just be like, "I'm gonna let it ring out," and then call them back like, "Yo, my bad. What'd you want?"
Yeah.
Yep.
I want to hear the song.
Also, the best one was
chirp. The chirp was fun.
You're listening to the song play out, and you can pick up because when you call someone and you pick up the phone, it's free because that was always the move. You'll call me back. I don't have minutes.
Well, call me after 7. I don't got no minutes. So just call me after 9.
But the power move is you let the phone ring and let the whole song play out, and then you go to your chirp and go, "Yo, what do you want?"
Yep. The chirp was free.
Unlimited for like $15 a week or some shit like that.
It was like
Bruh.
yeah.
I had I had the 2 phones, but I did Android phone at the time, I believe. I didn't do the Sidekick. I had a flip phone along with
you had a Razor?
Nextel.
Did you have the
no,
Razor?
not the Razor. I didn't like the Razor.
Everyone loved that fucking Razor.
So
my first like official phone that wasn't like a prepaid that I filled up was I don't know if you guys remember this, but it was sponsored by Beyonce. Sprint had a 2-sided MP3 player phone. That one side was an MP3 and one side was a phone.
Okay. Yep.
That was like my very first official like phone carrier phone that I didn't have to buy minutes on a card every week.
I was gonna say, like, do you guys ever remember, because there was always one person that you bumped into in the week that for some reason was arguing over their next phone with the other person across from it?
Yes. It was always on public transportation without the headset.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I hated that shit. I hate when people speak on the speakerphone now. Like, yo, what the fuck, bro?
Yo, I remember, I think I must have been like 16, and I remember having the headset for my phone, and I was walking, and I had it like on the side. I had it on the other side where you couldn't see because there was only one, earpiece. So I'm walking down the street talking to someone, having a conversation. You see like 2 randoms pass me, like, "Yo, who the fuck is this kid talking to?" And I was just like, "I'm on the phone, dumbass." And like they were like, "What?" They looked at me like I had 16 heads, and I was just like, "Oh, you fucking technologically like uncultured swine! Like what? You have no idea
that a headset exists for a phone."
Yo, listen. When I tell you, I was a shit asshole kid who, like, anytime technology came out, I was the kid. Like me, it was like me and like the handful of friends that I had. Like anytime something new dropped, you talk to us. So when people would be like, "You have like." It's just a fucking wire. Like, it's not like I had the fucking Bluetooth like ear thing. It was literally the wire.
Yeah,
all that
the
stuff.
the earbud with the mouthpiece.
Exactly. And people looked at me like it was crazy. I was like,
"Yep,
it's not. I promise you, it's not like inventing fire. It's not that deep."
Yep, and it wasn't, and of course back then it wasn't the regular headphone jack. It was the smaller one, so only a select few headsets were able to plug into your phone.
Exactly.
Yep.
Yeah. People are trying to bring back the big headsets that go over your head and the mic right here. I'm like, why? Why are we bringing those back?
I've seen them.
A lot of people do them.
Yeah.
A lot of people do them. They like them. Right. I'm not a fan. All right, back to the show, guys, because we're getting a little off track.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go. You got the headphones.
I mean, it's my game headset, so it makes sense.
Are you going to
about when they go outside?
The big the Loyal Greens at some point?
Which ones?
The Loyal Green.
My Astros?
Yeah,
they're in my office now.
Ah.
So these are the new ones that came with the kit. They came with the Focusrite kit.
Aren't we fancy? Look at us. Look at us doing big boy things. Hey.
Yes.
Yeah, I have the PlayStation ones, but in black.
Guys,
PlayStation
2023, we're all leveling up gear. That's the name of the game.
Yes.
So let's level up some Last of Us. So what your final thoughts, guys, on Last of Us, because this was a great episode, and I can't wait for number 4.
Oh, fantastic episode. If this episode like isn't in Emmy contention, like
it is. This is when me and Jackie were talking. She was like, "This is the episode you submit for show of the year."
Yeah.
For drama series of the year, this is the episode you submit. Unless episode 9 does it, this is the episode.
Yeah.
Unless they do like HBO fashion, 8 or 9 is usually a big episode.
Right.
Yeah, don't do a Game of Thrones season 8 where when you submit the last episode of your show as for your Emmy, and everyone's like, "What the fuck is wrong with you?"
Yeah, I hope they don't do that. But I think that if they're going to submit anything so far, this would be the one. But it's too soon to tell, being that this is only episode 3.
I think based off the reaction of people, this is the episode you want to submit because you had everybody a buzz about it. Even people like, just defending like, even though they're like, oh, it's still a filler episode, but it's such a great story. Like the way that people, or you have a lot more defenders of this episode and a lot more people who were impacted by emotions.
What is up, my guy?
Yo.
What's up, Roberto? What's going on, dude?
Hey, what's going on, brother?
So it's no, it was a great, and again, I just lost my thought.
We were talking Emmy and this episode.
No, I think it's just the way it's really written. Again, it's an episode that you could watch standalone. Like just looking at the whole series, if you were someone who was coming in fresh in the series and you just wanted to watch one episode and happened to watch this one episode, it's really standalone, and it gets its point across in telling a story between the beginning and the end. So it's like this is the episode you do want to submit, and you have 2 great character actors who really brought to life these characters, and then the emotions that you felt with each and every age. And like again, it really showed this world through its different phases. Like they were like 2 years later, 3 years later, yada later, 20, and it showed you these phases. And going back to what Tone said in the beginning, how he saw the comment, it was like just an extended version of the story of Up. That's a really great comment for it, and it tells you a lot about how this episode should be that one since we submitted.
We weren't ready. That's what it was.
We weren't. Yeah.
Right.
We were not ready. Like
I like that it gives us something different from what you guys experienced in the game, because it's still some form of surprise for you guys, and it's not as monotonous or redundant.
Yeah, like I knew going into it, I knew that that Frank dies, because in the game when you meet Bill, Frank's already dead.
Okay.
And you know about him, you know that's his partner, and Bill at this point is kind of past all of that, and really back into the ways you see him in the first half of that episode.
Okay.
So it was interesting to see how they were doing it.
Do they explain why or how?
If I recall, it was something to do with Raiders or something. I don't. It's been a while. I don't really. I don't remember. I do know in that whole episode though, you run through a school and you're fighting a bunch of cordyceps zombies, and you eventually get to a bloater showing up, which will be fun.
What is the complaint?
Oh, what is your complaint?
Yeah, let us know.
I wanted to add too that if you ever wanted to tell someone how this show is different from other zombie shows or like post-apocalyptic shows, this is the episode to watch that shows you in terms of the story.
Yeah, I was talking to one of my friends because she's a huge Walking Dead fan, and I personally I didn't get past the first season. I've never been a big interest in any kind of zombie type of thing. First season was okay for me, but not enough for me to keep going. It was very blah for me, and I know it got better or it got more interesting or whatever they claim. I know there's a big following for what is the show again? Walking Dead. Thank you. With that said, she's taking the time to rewatch it from beginning to end, and I'm like, bro, what? Why? It's just so great. I was like, I watch Last of Us.
I know someone who watches it religiously. And that is their comfort series. Like they just go back to it. I'm like, I can't. But they're also someone who, once they get to a show, it becomes one of the many that becomes a comfort show that they just have on in the background. They're like binging a season a week.
I mean, I like The Walking Dead, but I have to say that so far from what I'm seeing Last of Us, it's a lot stronger in terms of the writing and the characters.
I mean, with just see the first season of Walking Dead doesn't compare to the first season of Last of Us already.
It's silly, but my mind would not let go of the fact that gas is bad after about 6 months. I mean, it's a thing in every post-apocalyptic thing that like doesn't get said. So obviously, like,
Does it matter though?
like we're like, all right, it
Well,
goes bad.
that's why it's prefaced with it's silly.
Yeah.
Like we suspend our beliefs about little things.
Get the
It doesn't
strawberries.
matter. It's a video game. It's a show. Who cares?
Oh my god, the scene with the strawberries fucking ripped my heart. Good God,
First
that
of all,
was so
the actor
good.
who played Bill, how he got excited when he took his first taste.
Oh,
I believed it.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my God. And you feel his little laugh, and it was like,
he
I
does that
want
laugh.
strawberries.
He does that laugh in Parks and Rec too. It was great. It's great.
He's a good actor. He's a
Oh,
good
Nick
fucking
Offerman's
actor.
amazing. He's awesome.
Yeah.
Just an awesome human being.
It was a great scene. Like I was immersed in this episode. That like I'm living in it. Like it was just a very good episode. I think they did an amazing job staging the situation, explaining even the back end, and just being with Bill in his experience.
Also, that vulnerability that you see when he first meets Frank, and like
the first time he's doing it. Like
he has to drop his guard to like let someone in, show him the kindness to let him have a shower, give him food, and like offer him like, yo, and then he's like, listen, I'll leave, but this is a piano, like I gotta play, like, you know, and then he's like, no, let me do it, and then plays, and he's like, as soon as he said, who's the girl, and he's like, it's not about a girl, and Frank was like, I know. I was like, oh, my heart, my pearls, oh shit. Oh, I love that show so much, man.
It's such a good show. It was such a good episode. I enjoyed it a lot. Closing, guys. What do you guys? Anything else you guys want to add?
I'm excited. Like, if this is the caliber of what show, like, of the show, like what we're gonna like expect, this entire there's gonna be no way that this show misses. Like, I'm saying it now, this show is not gonna miss from now until the end of time, because this show is like just so, you can tell every episode they took the time and the care to craft and produce and like just let it breathe.
That's the importance of having the creator involved. Involved, not just a producer in the back end, but like actually involved in the creative process. And you see the love in the show portrayed, and I'm loving it so far.
No, and I agree with that, because it's like you see various different adaptions that just don't hit home, and they just like fall really flat on their face. This is just, and even like they said, this episode they made some changes to stuff, and that's the creator making changes that actually benefit the story that they're telling on the bigger screen. It just, again, each episode has been a thrill ride and has had its own feel. And again, you could watch these episodes and some of them just feel like standalone movies that it's like I feel like I'm watching a cinematic experience versus like I'm watching another TV show. That's what's happening. And that's the other bigger difference too, I feel, between this and The Walking Dead, where The Walking Dead, I feel like I am getting a TV show, and
it feels episodic.
It feels this just feels bigger with what they've done so far. And it's nothing against The Walking Dead. Not saying The Walking Dead is trash, because even Kirkman got to rework some of the stuff on The Walking Dead and change up things. It's just that this has felt more. It did a great job in this season, where it doesn't feel like, oh, we're just getting another apocalypse show. Oh, we're just getting another zombie show, because we've had so many of this stuff. There's like, no, we're getting a show that takes place in in an apocalypse, but it deals like with a character drama. It deals with the fear of like what's out there. It deals with like the fall of society and how it can build up. It deals with like how ugly it can get. And it's like you're getting all these things, but then also too, you're getting the core of humanity, like the nice things, like again, like you mentioned, the laugh really that did hit, and that's something you don't get in a lot of that. Those little nuggets right there that just there you go. That's it. That's gonna sell right there in the story.
So
I'm just I don't even know. I feel like this show we are getting spoiled for this show, like being, a really good hit for HBO and HBO actually doing something right with their productions finally. Us getting breaking the curse of video game adaptations, and kind of trusting the process and letting the people who created the story run with it, people who love it and take it seriously and want to, showcase that art. And it's a thing for fans and non-fans alike to get behind. And this idea, and I think he really, Druckerman said it really great, was if it's as good or not as good, we stick to the show. But if it's better, then we'll change it.
Yeah.
And I think that is just the best way to go when you're adapting something that's really heavily rooted in a story, So I think if as more studios take more chances on this stuff, obviously, I'm sure Amazon will probably do something like this, and Netflix maybe, and HBO will continue down this route because they found success with Sony. Like, who knows? Are we going to get a legitimate Final Fantasy or something? Like, there's the doors are open for this as long as the show sticks the landing and it goes the route it's supposed to go.
You said something, but I doubt they're going to do it the way they should.
Yes.
Yeah.
The laugh was crucial at the end for everything, for that strawberry scene. But we talked about this last week where I still very, very. I don't
Netflix,
know.
though, right?
I do not know.
Yeah, it's Netflix.
I think I don't trust Netflix though.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't trust Netflix. And the thing
I'm
is,
joking. I'm sorry. Right.
and also,
God damn.
and also, what the showrunners are trying to do, and like what they signed up for, because we knew,
now.
like we knew The Last of Us because I'm trying to be serious and you guys are acting like assholes.
Sorry, it's Val. Blame Val.
Yes, they did The Witcher, but those are different showrunners, not Netflix. The Witcher showrunners were just like in hubris for some reason, thinking they can create something better. I just think that HBO, when it comes to like single season series and letting people do it the way they want to, I think so. Like with Watchmen was a single season series, which was perfect. Although we would have loved
Lovecraft was another good one.
Lovecraft Country got shafted because Lovecraft Country was a good first season, but they canceled the second season. Right. Even though the first season was the entire book or their own spin of the book, and the second season would have been an original. And I don't know if they canceled it because they were like, we already got burned by someone writing original off of a book, and we're like, we're not going to do that again. But Lovecraft Country was a good first season. And I think with this, they're like, you get to do the whole first game in one season. It's not season 1, season 2, and you got to add in filler and a bunch of bullshit and us waiting for when things are going to happen. And so it'll be interesting on what Netflix does with BioShock. Like, they should just do BioShock in one season. And if it does well, you get season 2 instead of like breaking up the story and just doing a bunch of nonsense that no one wants.
Yeah.
Although we are getting season 2 of Last of Us. That was greenlit. So.
Awesome. Well, it'll be most likely in the second game, right? Because this season we're getting a mix of game 1 and the
DLC of game 1.
So if we're getting that, then most likely we'll get season 2 and probably some like flashbacks of game 1 that we don't get right now, kind of thing.
Yeah. I don't know.
Tone answer.
I honestly,
I never read the books.
I never read the books.
I do like Wheel of Time show. It's a little corny, but I like it.
I didn't read the books.
I couldn't get into it.
It's 14 books, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. So yeah. So I can't give my thoughts on Wheel of Time.
So
I think I'm gonna do it. If I'm doing audiobook, I could do it. After Percy Jackson, actually, because I'm on book 3 of Percy Jackson right now.
Already? And it's so good, right?
Yeah, I'm on the Curse of the Titans, and I'm almost done with that and about to go.
Now you see why a lot of people were upset about the movie.
You almost immediately seen like why I was so pissed.
It's not even the same story. Like, really, they took snippets and then
it's literally they read the back of the book and we're like, okay,
that's for Wheel of Time.
We're gonna adapt from that.
Oh, how
26 hours of audiobook? I can do it.
No.
Wheel of Time.
I can do it.
That's not that bad. Honestly, I've heard worse for.
Well, Percy Jackson are much shorter, but the Game of Thrones book are much longer. The Star Wars books that I've been reading, some of them are long, some of them are okay. That's not too bad. I can do that. I've been very into the audiobook, and I do it every morning and every night, and I listen throughout my shower.
Nice.
There you go.
Yeah. Lately,
Yeah.
that's how I'm getting through them.
But I want to apologize to people because we were going to talk Chainsaw Man, but not a lot of us have seen it. Don't worry, we'll get to Chainsaw Man.
I'm on
I'm going to do it next week.
Did we all see at least the first episode?
Yeah, yes. I saw the first episode. Yo, this dude's a horn dog, man. It's kind of annoying. It's kind of annoying.
I saw the first episode when it first came out, but I don't remember it.
Of how much of a horn dog he is. It's kind of like, dude.
That's his sole purpose.
I know it's his whole purpose. I'm like, oh my god.
Like, listen, let that boy live.
He goes plus ultra because he wants to feel a boob. I'm like, come on, dude.
What?
I'm not mad at it, honestly. Like, I thought I'd be more mad at it, and then I was like,
Sinji, he's
I gotta see where he's coming from.
Denji is very, very, very simplistic in his motivation.
Oh,
look all of his motivations are simple. So, honestly, I want to touch a boob. It's also on the list of simple shit. Let that boy touch a boob.
Are we doing Chainsaw next week?
We'll do Chainsaw and the first half of Vox Machina, which my god!
First season?
First half of the second season.
Wait, are we? Sorry, I didn't catch this.
Has everyone seen first season of Vox?
We talked about it. We covered it last year.
We covered it last year.
Oh, excuse me. Sorry,
it was just before you came on. We're sorry.
Got it. Yeah. I'm late. It's okay. I can catch up. It's okay.
I will add this about Chainsaw Man. It's one of the few animes that really utilize 3D animation that looks good.
It looks amazing.
I don't. So like people were talking shit about the 3D animation. Like I don't see it. Now again,
this is why I don't pay attention to other people's opinions.
I know
a lot of the complaints that came out from it, I don't get. Like I love the opening. The opening is a banger.
Mm-hmm. The opening is good.
I love the little like dance that you get between Denji and Power when they're like this.
The entire opening credits are references for like movies and like shows and like pop culture shit.
I love it. I love how
really dope.
I don't watch.
I gotta figure out like what exactly they are, and I'll find them for you guys. But it's really good.
There's a one from the cover of a Beatles album. I know. I remember exactly.
I know another one is The Big Lebowski. I think one is.
I think that's the bowling alley one.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but
probably.
I also love too that at the end of every episode you have another banger at the end of every episode in terms of that, and they've always changed up the different credits too with the animations. So again, there was a lot of great stuff with the show that it was really dope. Some people complained that like, oh, it's too short. I was like, listen, go back to the days of anime where you would complain where they never finished your series, where you're like, oh my god,
short, because it's only 12 episodes.
Yeah, a lot of people are like, oh, it's too short. It's like, dude, they're breaking them up into seasons now. Yeah, it's all 12 episodes are out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm watching episode 4. I'll probably continue watching tonight.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna restart. I'm gonna rewatch episode 1. I'll be ready by next week, and I have to get back into Vox Machina because I didn't finish season 1.
I gotta start Vox.
Vox is fun.
This season of Vox. And again, because I'm the one person who like watched like the show and then watched like this. Oh my god, there's certain parts that like hit fucking a whole lot worse in this. You're just like, oh boy.
And we're getting the Mighty 9 show. They got like a whole deal with Amazon.
Dude, when the Mighty 9 show comes out, understand I love Vox. I love Vox, but Mighty 9 for me is that's my crew. That's my story. That's how I'm gonna be more ridiculous than I was.
Mighty 9 like Mega Man just remade? What's Mighty 9?
No. I know who you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Mighty Number 9.
Yeah,
was a riff of Mega Man from one of the original creators of Mega Man. Yes, it was Mighty Number 9. But Mighty 9 is the name of the group in the second campaign for Critical Role.
Yeah.
So they do Vox Machina, which is campaign 1, and then they do campaign 2, which is the Mighty 9.
What do we mean by campaign?
D&D campaign.
Yeah. Oh, is Vox Machina D&D?
Yeah.
Really? I didn't know that.
I could have sworn we told you.
I Oh, shit. I just happened to come across it, and you guys mentioned, I was like, oh, I like that because I watched like a few episodes.
Okay, so remember we were like, oh yeah, Val's watching Critical Role. She's like, I ain't watching that shit. And then I was like, I could have sworn you. And then I was like, no, she's thinking of Vox Machina. Yeah, so you're watching Vox Machina, which is based off Campaign 1 of Critical Role of their D&D campaign, and then the Mighty 9 is based off Campaign 2. Well, the character from Campaign 2, and the show will be called the Mighty 9. And then I'm sure they'll get their Campaign 3 and all other stuff.
One day I'll be as cool as you guys.
We're slowly getting you down the D&D hole. It's gonna happen.
No.
It's happening. It's there.
Seabass.
It's not gonna be Seabass who does it. It's gonna be me or Tone, and it's gonna be real. Like it's gonna be subtle. It's gonna be subtle.
I don't understand why
I gotta bet.
I want to dip the toe in and play one.
It's gonna be Tommy. It's gonna be Tommy. That's who's gonna get Val in. It is Tommy.
Yo,
Val, yo, Pong. Oh my god. God.
I don't use AIM.
You use MSN?
No.
Hotmail account.
Oh my god.
I was not very into the social media aspect at the time.
Are you serious? You didn't have an AIM? You didn't have like a status with some emo fucking lyrics about how you felt and shit?
I attempted at occasion, but it wasn't one of my priorities at the time.
You didn't have High Five?
What is that?
Oh, that was a deep cut. I don't know if anyone knows about High Five.
No, I at the time I was working 2 jobs, 7 days a week. Being a young adult trying to get by and partying every night. So none of that really mattered. MySpace was very limited for me also. So.
MySpace. No, my jam was MySpace and Skonex.
Oh my god! I was on Skonex for 2 seconds.
I never had a Skonex.
I was on Skonex for like 2 seconds, and then
I did.
It was MySpace, and then MySpace was for a while, and then Facebook.
I did.
Yo, Tom all day, man. We need Tom back. Tom
it was
Mi Gente,
Black Planet, and MySpace.
Yep.
I don't know Mi Gente. I don't know Black Planet.
Those were the affinity group versions of before MySpace, because I did Buddy Pick. That's what I did.
Don't know that either. See, I'm just old. I don't know anything. I don't know anything. Right?
Let's take it out because we're gonna keep going down these rabbit holes. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Val,
I don't know if you got the facts, but did you check the Discord about what I was watching yesterday?
Yes, I saw it today. I'm a little mad that I didn't catch it sooner. But how do you like Teen Wolf?
Okay, all right. So
how far did you get?
We're like an episode. We just found out that
I'm gonna end up rewatching.
We just found out that Homeboy didn't get bit by Mr. Sirius, but got bit by the Alpha.
Yep.
We just found that out.
Okay.
No, we were just laughing about Homeboy, who's super serious. He just shows up and he's just so fucking angry all the time.
Oh, like, Derek?
What's wrong with this guy, man?
Who's Derek Hale?
It's probably Derek.
Yeah.
The brooding handsome guy.
Yeah, the brooding. I mean, they're all handsome because it's an MTV show. There's no ugly people here. You know,
I gotta
that show is full of gorgeous.
You do have to watch. Yes,
but
you do have to watch.
I'm on season 9 of Supernatural right now.
What does that mean to me? That's not the show that I chose.
So we started watching it, and so we're watching it, and we're like, it's a fun teen drama.
You're going to love Styles,
right?
Yes.
Oh, I know.
Styles
I like Styles.
Is the best character.
I like
Styles is my favorite characters of all time.
But now, when you eventually you start seeing the stories behind it, and also the
bigger picture and the other.
Give me the word. No, there's the word that you like.
Oh, lore.
Yes, the lore behind it and other things that are common.
The word that you like.
Thank you. No, so the thing is, me and her are watching it, and like it's funny because we're watching this, but we watch Supernatural and we know it's not Supernatural. It's like Supernatural light. It's because like the fighting isn't as intense and like the lines are super cheesy, but like it's a this is a comfort show versus when we would watch Supernatural and you're like, there's some really intense shit in Supernatural.
Yeah.
I would say yes for the first season until you get to like maybe mid-season 2, you're just like, oh.
After Allison is
Just gets,
you know what? Just keep watching.
Yeah.
I'm actually, because you started, I will go back and rewatch, because I was watching it live when it was out, week to week, on the DVR.
I didn't start watching.
Just to give, I'm not going to give you shit for a show that came out in 2011. That was an acceptable response. It's 2023, so.
I will also say that, like, that show produced so many like good actors and just talent in general, but like to like watch, I watched a lot of like the interview stuff, like post and whatnot, where Styles, Dylan O'Brien, that was his first role. From that show, I was like, this boy can do no wrong. He is the best actor. He's one of the best actors of our generation.
Love Styles. Y'all don't understand how good that
I want him in everything. If you have not watched American Assassin, do yourself a favor, go watch American Assassin with him and Michael Keaton, and then come talk to me about
the kid from Maze Runner. It's just
he was in Maze Runner. He was in Love and Monsters. But in American Assassin,
he's the lead in Maze Runner.
Yes. Styles is the lead of Maze Runner.
I mean, because we like Maze Runner.
Like, he went from Teen Wolf, and then we're just like, I'm gonna be a big time actor now. Like, bye.
Seabass is like, God, I'm gonna have to watch this.
Derek was like, cool. I went from being Tom Hanks' son in Road to Perdition or something like that. Then went to Teen Wolf, and then now he's fucking. Wait. Tyler Hoechlin is Superman on CW.
No, I don't give a shit about that. I don't give a shit about that. The Teen Wolf main character is the son in Road to Perdition.
Not the main character.
Not the
Derek Hale.
Derek Hale.
The brooding guy with the light eyes.
Super serious.
The sexy, handsome one. Yes.
Whose sister died.
Yes.
That's the son from Road to Perdition.
Yes.
Oh man, I love that fucking movie.
There's a lot of good talent in this series that you'll see over time. There's some guests and there's some coming. It just gets when you always
he was Michael Sullivan Jr.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he was Michael Sullivan Jr.
Such a good show. I'm glad you started, and I'm excited because now I'm gonna go back and watch because it's been a while and I need to see it.
Did you watch the movie? Let me know when you watched the movie, Val.
I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna watch it. I intend to watch it tonight.
Is it good or bad? The movie.
I have thoughts.
Does it take place after the show?
Yeah.
Yes.
It takes 15 years after.
15 years. Wow. Okay.
And then when does Wolfpack take place?
It's a different timeline.
It's in the same universe.
I thought it was the same universe.
I think it's the same universe.
I thought Wolfpack was like a spin-off of Teen Wolf.
Yeah, I think it's the same universe, but different story.
It's not.
It's not.
Really?
So hold on.
I know Sarah Michelle Gellar's in it, and I'm gonna watch it because of her.
Yeah. That's why Jackie was gonna watch it.
Buffy? What?
I will double confirm, but I feel like I confirmed before
Buffy.
that it's not.
I know her. I know Buffy.
Yeah, Buffy's gonna be in Wolfpack, and Buffy was like my childhood superhero. So
yours and Jess, as well as Xena.
Oh yes, Xena was a shit back. Oh my god, don't even get me started about Xena.
Okay,
anyway.
they do not exist.
Who?
What?
They are not part of the same world.
No.
The showrunner said they are different. It's actually, I believe, Wolfpack is based off of a book.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. That's good to know.
Yeah.
NWO Wolfpack.
I'm gonna watch it anyway.
Yeah, we're gonna watch it anyway. Yeah.
Yep. Wolfpack is definitely getting my views. Okay. So next week we have
Vox Machina and Chainsaw Man. It's gonna be an anime episode. Oh my god, I haven't had one of those in a while. Animations.
So we'll take a break from Last of Us so we can at least do 2 episodes the following week. Yay! Yeah, no. Okay.
It works for me. Well, I will actually not because
I just got a lot to catch up on this week.
We're also not doing the 14th.
Got Valentine's off. So guys, just to let you know, we will be off on Valentine's Day. So go spend it with your special loved one. Play your Bill and Frank.
My bottle of Jameson.
Right.
Good lord.
Hashtag forever single.
The life.
Currently single.
Forever.
Yeah.
Debatable.
Forever.
Sorry, Miss Jackson. Ooh.
No. We're doing Sandbox. Forever.
Sandlot.
Sandlot.
He says,
Sandbox. Sandbox. I was like, what?
It was the VHS bootleg.
Damn.
I'm sorry, man. There's no saving from that one. I'm sorry. Even I can't. That's.
Yeah, all right. This is how we know. Skits from the rules.
Oh, I can't. The fucking Sandbox. Listen, I know it's not Pong. I know it's not a Seabass mishap, but you got to put that in the book.
We love it too. You go. Oh man. Yeah,
I'll
own it. I'll own it. It was a mistake. I misspoke.
Remember, the Great Bambino spirits are going to come and take over for you at the Sandbox.
Sandlot. I meant Sandlot.
Place Kiss from a Rose for the Jameson. Absolutely.
Okay, hold on. Pong was like, what was it?
There's no need to revisit it. He missed it. That's it.
He can scrub through it on the recording.
No.
Yes, he can. There we go. So.
Oh damn!
Did someone mute her?
It wasn't me. I didn't mute her.
It was me. I'm fully owning it. So
go ahead. No, go ahead.
Because you're being rude, Val.
Go ahead, Law.
See, y'all live close to each other, so I mean, if she come knocking on your door and there's no
with that bottle of Hennessy, everything will be forgiven. Relax.
That's accurate. I'll take that.
What was you said a quote? Who said the quote?
Nothing. See, no one even remembers what it was. It's no longer important. No one cares.
She said something from the Sandbox, but what she was really referring to was the Sandlot movie.
Yeah.
Yup. That's what happened.
Oh God! All right, take us out. We got to wrap this up. We've been off too long.
Christ.
We're starting to get loopy. Everyone's fucking loopy at this point. That's how you know we gotta go.
I'm waiting for Pong's response.
Why? Why? He doesn't need to make a list on me.
It is written in the codex.
It is written, so it shall be done.
No. Don't loop me in with Seabass.
What's up? Listen, I only teach on nights and weekends. There you go.
Please be nice. We can forget the misspoken.
Oh man, it's okay. It won't come up as much as Gazaston, so it's okay.
There you go. No worries. I'm pretty sure I'm gonna say something in the next 5 seconds that's gonna fuck everything up, and people are gonna forget. Don't worry. So this has been another fun episode, Nerds of the Rounds, guys. This has been your boy Sebastian.
Your boy Law.
It's your boy Tone from across the hall.
I hate it. I hate it.
And of course, last but not least, this very special Vmac. Tune in next week, guys. We've got Chainsaw and a Vox Machina. Have a good night.
Yeah. Machina. Ready? 3, 2. Beautiful beating music now.